Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Rockin' Reaction Rollers, where we react to music that we grew up with from the 60s to the 90s, and my name is Tammy. It's Sunday night, and it's also Memorial Day weekend. Tomorrow is Memorial Day, and for those of us who live in the U.S., this is when we pay respects to our servicemen and women who have died in serving our country. So it's also a day for us to also pay respects to people in our families and friends and things who have gone before us. And we have a little thing that we do here at our house. We go around to everyone, like my grandparents, my mom, different people, and we put flowers on their graves, which is what we will do tomorrow. And my dad, it kind of gets him out of the house a little bit, and he's just so good at that stuff. Like, he can tell when this person was born, when they passed away. I mean, I can't even do that. And but he's like, when you turn 95, if you make it that far, you have nothing else to think about but that stuff. That's what he tells me. So, but anyway, that's kind of what we do. It's kind of a tradition thing. And so anyway, that's what we will probably be doing tomorrow afternoon. But but I guess my point of saying all this too, and also paying respects to our servicemen and women who have passed. A lot of us don't have to work tomorrow, so some of you should be up. It's 10:35, and so we're going to play 3 videos. The first one's going to be the #1 song of 1980. The second one's going to be the #2 song of 1980. And then the third one will be fun and serious facts of the year 1980. So we're going to kick right in. The #1 song of 1980, and what I put in this time was the #1 rock single of 1980. And I come up with Keep On Loving You by REO Speedwagon. Now, there's also Blondie's Call Me. It was also considered the #1 song on some of the charts. But I've tried to play a Blondie song before and cannot get it on. And I do know that I can put REO Speedwagons on. So I'm going to put, we're going to go off of this chart instead. So again, the #1 song of 1980, wish I had a little drum roll here, I guess I could do it with my hands, was Keep On Loving You by REO Speedwagon. So we're just going to get right to the song. Stop this song before Gary Richrath comes in with that awesome guitar of his. But anyway, this song came off of the High Infidelity album, and it was a great album. But around here, they kind of burn us out on it, and especially with this song. And it still gets played on the radio a lot, but it is a beautiful song. It was written by Kevin Cronin, the singer of the band. And it's a pretty song, and it's, fits I think at the time in 1980, I remember when it came out, it was a huge hit, and I absolutely loved it right off the bat and knew it was going to be a hit right off the bat. But I always like some of the older REO Speedwagon. Of course, like I said, I like all the songs on this album, but I prefer to listen to the older stuff. But REO is like probably my number one band. It kind of changes, but that's just one that I always go to if I just want to hear a whole bunch of really good music. That's the one I'll go to is REO Speedwagon, because I know just about every song that they have, and they're all great. But anyway, we're just going to get right back to it. We're doing the 1980 number one song of 1980, and it's REO Speedwagon's "Keep on Loving You." Oh, it really is a great song. And like I said, I hear this one on the radio still quite a bit. If they're going to play one, this is usually the one that they play, or it'll be off the High Infidelity album, are usually the songs that they still play on the radio, around here anyway. In 1980, I was a senior in high school, so I remember this music well. REO was, already one of my favorite bands, so with them kicking off these songs, they were just all great, or in my opinion, they were. And still are. But while we're at it, before we talk about the song, well, let's talk about the song first, and then we'll go through the rest of the lineup from number 1 to number 10 songs of 1980. Okay, so it says here, this was the number 1 rock song of 1980, but also REO Speedwagon's number 1 song. The song first appeared on the 1980 album High Infidelity. Okay, it says this song is a soft rock power ballad written by Kevin Cronin, the singer of the band, and it features the lead guitar work with Gary Richrath. The single was certified platinum for U.S. sales of over 1 million copies, and it peaked at number 7 on the UK singles chart. Okay, and then I actually wanted to say this before some of that, but it says, this is just a little story about the song here. It says, when Kevin Cronin, what did he bring? He brought the lyrics that he had written to the band. I don't know what that word is, but anyway, presented the lyrics that he had written of this song to the band. Okay, they were amused. They were not amused because it was not a traditional REO song like their previous songs. But Kevin told them that he was one of the main writers of the band, and that he liked this song, and that it was up to the other individual members to make it an REO song. So Gary Richrath picked up his guitar, plugged it in, and started playing power chords to this little love song that Kevin Cronin wrote. And the next thing they knew, it was a number 1 hit record. So that's kind of how that went down. And they even said You know, they had been asked, you know, what all do you have to do to present a song like that? Wow, how'd you do it? And they basically said it was just came upon them by accident, really, that the song even got to be put out there, that they all agreed and they did the song, and what a great song it was. Great enough to get the #1 song of 1980. So that's about all we've got written down about that, about the song. So we're just going to move on, and I'm on this video is when I'm going to tell what the number 2 through 10 songs are, and we're going to play the number 2 song after this. But anyway, 1980, the #1 song was Keep on Loving You by REO Speedwagon. Number 2 was Don't Stand So Close to Me by The Police. Number 3, Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd. Number 4, Love Stinks by the J. Giles Band. Number 5, Funky Town by Lips Incorporated. Number 6, Crying by Don McLean. 7, Morning Train 9 to 5 by Sheena Easton. Number 8, Master Blaster by Stevie Wonder. Number 9, Just Like Starting Over by John Lennon. And number 10, Off the Wall by Michael Jackson. So there you go. Those are your top 10 songs of 1980. And so I hope when we play these each week that you go back with me and think about what you were doing back in 1980. And I'm definitely starting to feel older now that we've hit 1980. I'm starting to, you know, I'm in my high school years. I'm a teenager. Actually, I'm graduating high school at this point. So I know right where I was and what orneriness I was up to at this point. But since it's 1980, MTV came out around that time, and so a lot of the videos I'm not going to be able to play from here on out. It's just going to be the boring stuff, and some of this I still may not be able to. I don't know what they'll block and what they won't, but I do know I'm just going to have to pick the topic videos because that's probably all they're going to let me play. So that's what will kind of happen from here to the #1 song of 1999. So hope you enjoyed it. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you like the channel, and be sure to hit like underneath the video. That's really the most important thing, is to hit like underneath the video, because that keeps it pushed out to the algorithm. If nobody hits like, it doesn't go anywhere. It just sits there, and then it doesn't get any views at all or anything. So be sure to hit like if you like it, and be sure to tell those people that you love them each and every day. Come back for 2 more videos here in a few minutes, and peace out.